And now, once again, I have not heard a valid argument. I hear beliefs. I hear rhetoric. I'm not getting direct answers. You see me? I answer questions straight up and direct. So I would appreciate it if somebody would come straight up and direct with me.
Okay. I got a question for you, sister. Hey, listen, y'all holding. My apologies. My hold for phone company I work with, they only give me a 15-minute hold time, and then they'll hang you up, and you got to call back in. But one sister asked, and I can't remember if you answered this earlier or not, but she said, "What happened? Who is the tribe of Dan today? Or
Okay.
where is the tribe of Dan today?"
The tribe of Dan today, if you go and you do the history of what happened to Dan, Dan did not go and conquer their full inheritance, meaning their land. And there was a prophecy about how they would jump to Bamoth, right? And eventually they ended up moving in with half of Manasseh, and they became known as half of Manasseh. That's why, excuse me, when you read Revelations, the 7th chapter, Dan is not mentioned there, and Levi replaces Dan. If Dan and Levi would both be tribes, there would be 13. We know that there's only 12 tribes. Levi was considered Israelites, but they were not considered a tribe, because in order to be a tribe, you had to have inheritance. Inheritance was land. Levi's inheritance was the inheritance of the sacrifices of the Most High. They were scattered inside every region of the inheritances of Israel. So there was Levites in the land of Ephraim, in the land of Simeon, in the land of Reuben, and there they were performing the duties of the priesthood. Well, Dan didn't go conquer their inheritance. They went into captivity and they never came out. That's why when you go into Genesis, the 49th chapter, it talks about how he'll be a snake or an adder in the way. It's because Dan is blended into the nation, and you can find Dan, you understand, blended in primarily with the tribe of Manasseh. And because they didn't grow enough in number, because you need, the way that a nation is built is, look at Israel. Israel started with 3 men, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They went into Egypt 70 deep. It said 70 souls went into Egypt. And when they came out, it was hundreds of thousands. And in order for you to be a tribe, you have to have tons of sons and be a prominent member. In order for that tribe to exist, they have to continue to have sons, because it's the seed of the father which procreates. Dan wasn't having no sons. Dan wasn't conquering no land. Dan went into captivity and blended in with Manasseh.
Breakdown right there. All right, so say you want to take one more call. All right, so we finna open the phone line back up. The next call.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about 3 hours. I haven't really seen any direct challengers. I appreciate everybody who had an actual sincere question. Like I said, watch the actual breakdown, and then Lord willing, we can do this at another time.
So you want to take that last call or no?
Yeah, we'll take a last call, and then we'll cut it from there. All right. And I definitely appreciate you having me on. You understand, and all that good stuff.
Definitely. If it wasn't edifying for anybody, it was edifying for me.
Well, Most High in Christ.
Caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Thanks for calling Inside the Nation.
What up? This is G-Con. What's going on? Grace and peace to the family out there.
Oh.
Yeah, you brought this. Time out. You brought this sucker on.
Oh man. What's that?
G-Con, I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't respect each other. I don't even want to have this dialogue with you. I'd rather actually have this conversation with somebody worthwhile and meaningful. I really don't respect you at all, whatsoever.
All right. So let me ask Inside the Nation while I'm on here, Dan. Let me ask him a question.
Hey, it's his show, so.
What's that, go?
All right. So when you guys talk about the chart, do you guys actually deal with like DNA and stuff like that?
Me personally, I don't believe in DNA, but I'm not an expert on the chart. This is why I got somebody who actually researched it more than me. That's what I said when the show first came on. That I have not done enough research into a lot of this for me to say yay and nay. So I'm still learning myself. So that I can't go into.
Can I be a little kid? Can I be a little kid then and transfer a message to you to Borgia over there? If you don't mind?
Nah, man.
All right, grace and peace to you, brother. But I know this brother ducking and running. He's been ducking and running. He actually wanted to debate me, inbox me. I got proof of it, but I turned him down because I wanted to do it on the platform. So if you want to set up a platform, if this brother wanted to debate, because you know, he been wanting to debate me, and I got an inbox on it because I caught the shot, so don't play games. And I told him no because he wanted to do it on his platform, and I wanted to do it on the platform that wasn't biased or their own platform. So that's probably why he upset. But, we can get it in.
Let me help you out with something. You wanted to come on, right? You reached out, and then after I discussed it,
I never reached out to
you reached out, right? And after you reached out, I discussed it with my co-host, and he said, "All right, we'll give him a shot." So as a result, because I run cross the line and I'm a liaison for it, I reached out to you. And you wanted to try to give me some kind of runaround, and you got shook and all that. So as a result, because you thought you wouldn't get a fair shake on the platform, you said you wouldn't do it. So after that, I said, I'm gonna wash my hands with you. Then continuing from there, you continue to get disrespectful, and then you just do things that I don't respect. You do things like you team up with Vocab Malone to speak against all of your brothers. You get what I'm saying? You join you join the Shield Squad or something, or whatever the case may be. Like, realistically, you have animosity towards me because I actually am a brother. But your head is so far up Vocab Malone's ass because you're dying to serve and love white people. Because what's funny is you talk about my complexion, but every platform you're on, you're always battling that white people can be saved. Because I'm Captain CHAATAZA, but you are Captain Coon. You understand? Like, that's just what it comes down to. And I told the brother that I would try to play nice on here, which is why I said, I don't respect you. So I don't want to come on and have a dialogue with you that's not going to be fruitful or productive, because I could talk smack all day about you, but it's not worth it. So go get your shine box.
You know, I can talk smack all day.
All right. This is a family-friendly program. We ain't talking no smack. We can take that caller. Hey, G-Con, appreciate you calling, bro.
Peace, brother.
All right, let's take one more call and see if we get a conversation going. Oh man.
Now, if there's an actual credible apologist who wants to do a debate, absolutely not somebody like him. All right.
Yeah, that's the I think it's the second or third debate offer that I'm seeing in the comment.
I put my number out to the doctor. I don't know who the second one is. You get what I'm saying? G-Con is just dying for some vainglory, and you're not gonna get it over here. So I'm you know, you got to starve and attention. You know what?
All right, we got to call it. Caller, thanks for calling Inside Nation Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from? Turn the show down in the background.
Oh, sorry. So I was trying to listen to that. This is A-Wolf from the Bay Area.
All right,
hey, Shalom, what's happening?
Comment?
My bad, man. I don't know if you got enough time, but I just wanted a quick breakdown on, if possible, on Romans 14:15. Romans 14, 15 through, I guess, maybe 22. I don't know if you got enough time.
Okay, once again, I'd like to get something on the 12 tribe chart, because I want to stay in the realm of the topic. Yeah, if I know you tune in to Cross the Line, so I would say get in class, or maybe save that question for Thursday. I have no problem breaking it down then. But since it's the last caller, somebody who actually wanted to, get something ironed out, I'd rather speak with them if you don't mind.
Time. I'll call in next week.
All right, I appreciate that.
All right, All right, one more caller. Next call. Hey, the next caller that called in, what was that question again? Who was in the Americas before the Native American? What was that question you asked? Cap.
What's up? What's up?
What was that question you asked earlier that never got answered?
The question that I asked earlier that never got answered was because we were discussing the location of Arsareth. Mm-hmm. So we have to go based on the scriptures that this was a country where never a man dwelt. So I stated that the North American Indians and so-called Hispanics of Negro or Indian descent on their father's side are Israelites, and that they migrated to America. So who was here before them?
Okay. Caller, thanks for calling Inside Nation Radio. Did you just hear the Cap's question?
Oh no, one moment. I'm sorry. Let me get back off the headphones. I'm waiting. One moment. Sorry.
Okay. All right. You good?
I'll hang up again.
I never hung up on you.
No. I'm sorry. My phone. I called earlier. This is Kenesha from Kansas City. Shalom. I did not hear the captain's question, no, because I have to choose between listening to the video or call, and my phone won't do both.
Yeah, well, you definitely should just deal with the phone. This way you'll be in time and we won't get a reverb or a delay. But do you have a question or a comment?
I did have a question. I was calling earlier, and I had asked a question about who the people were in Brazil. And he started to answer about the people being Asher, and I was just want to hear the rest of that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Well, like most areas, there is a mixture of people. So if they would be the indigenous people of Brazil, they would be considered from the tribe of Asher. If they would have been those brought over from the slave trade, you understand, by the Portuguese from Africa, then they would be considered the tribe of Judah. And if they would be descendants of the Spanish or the Portuguese conquistadors, then they would be from the tribe of Edom. So it all depends on who the seed of your father is. If they were indigenous Indian, if they were so-called Negro, or if they were an oppressor.
Okay, so, because, yeah, that was because I mean, we all know that, you know, most of the slaves brought over were brought down to that region. So I was just trying to understand, you know, if you guys consider basically the Negroid people down that way to be Judah or Asher.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We consider them to be Judah. That's why, if you notice, Judah doesn't have a geographical location. It just says the Negro. And Judah was shipped to multiple different locations. Now, the majority of them were not shipped there, but there was a large number of them that was sent to Brazil.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm still looking into it. I had my other sister, but I think you answered her question about who Dan was, and then she also wanted me to ask if I got through about the elder saying that he made that chart up. What is your all's response to that? The elder saying that he made the chart up, the video about that.
Okay, it's not that it was made up. This was a revelation to him. You understand? It came in a vision. You understand? And then, as I stated earlier,
didn't even know.
What's up?
So basically, he didn't even know what it was when he got it. It was like a revelation. So he may have thought he made it up, but really it was the Most High using him to bring forth this information. Yeah,
absolutely. And they were teaching prior to that Black Hispanics and Native Indians were Israelites, but there was no specific tribe until that vision came. And then from there, over the years of doing archaeology, as I stated, it's been proven true, and I haven't heard one caller in here prove it wrong. So...
Yeah, me either. I've been doing a little research on this chart. My verdict is out on it, but
have you seen the lecture?
I definitely agree with a lot of the things that you're saying about the chart, about the archaeology that's found over on this side of the world. So, you know, I think there's definitely some merit and truth to it, but we'll find out later, I guess.
Well, have you seen the lecture?
No, I'm going to watch. I was the one that kept asking where do I find it, where do I find it?
All right.
You know, across the line on YouTube, it wasn't coming up, but I guess I got to go on Patreon, so I'll do that after I get off.
It's a lot of information. I tried to keep it as upbeat as possible. There is way more archaeology, and I do wish that I probably could have gotten a little bit more deeper in some of the scriptures, especially Deuteronomy, you understand, the 33rd chapter, but had to move, you know what I'm saying? And that's also why we have classes. So that this way you can get a breakdown like that and then come to class and build further and further. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to get it in one shot, but that was the broadest and most precise, you understand, overview that I could give on that topic.
Okay. Well, I thank you. All praises. I appreciate you all taking my call. Bye. I thank you so much for this platform. I never miss an episode. I watch you every time. I'm like, oh, it's an Inside Nation. It's a new one. I got to watch it. So I'm always watching you. I appreciate you just providing the type of platform. And I just say all praise the Most High for all of this. And you know, we're all about edification, and, you know, as sisters, we out here trying to learn too. So you got sisters that's watching you guys, and just know that we out here trying to wake up our sisters out here too. So we here. We support you guys.
All praise. That's what's up. That's
all right, y'all have a blessed night.
You too.
Likewise, sis. Shalom.
All right, shalom.
Shalom. All praises for that. That's what's up.
Right,
well,
unless you got any other, you understand, personal questions or questions from the chat, you know what I'm saying?
I myself don't have any. This is what I want to say though. All right, so like you just said a second ago, everybody who called in, nobody really challenged the breakdown. Nobody really challenged that. So if you want to do a part 2, here's what I'm saying to everybody. It's 138 people still on here. Watch the lecture. If you want to call in and debate or whatever the case may be, you have to know his stance. You have to know what he researched. You can't debunk something that you don't even know what's going on. Watch the lecture and then call in and then say what you got to say. Other than that, it's going to be the same thing again. Nobody can really call in. It's going to be a bunch of, I think this and I believe this, and that's all we're really getting right now tonight. So
yeah,
I mean, so for those who say, well, the chart ain't real, well, this was your chance to prove it, and nobody really did that.
I'm about to say, you had me in the hot seat. You could have asked me whatever you absolutely wanted. You know what I'm saying? You know, like once again, and that's why I opened up stating I've never found a solid argument against it. What I found is people who refuse to hear the breakdown, usually have some kind of romanticism with Africa, or the two major arguments that I've heard, which were definitely debunked inside of that lecture, was the Bering Strait, which my vain moment, I believe I dismantled that. I just got to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself on destroying that. You know what I'm saying? So Barakatha Yahweh Yahweh for leading me to that information. And colorism. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you know, to the same people who have an issue with color, you ask them about an albino, they're going to say they're black. But when it comes down to somebody else, they're going to, you understand, want to talk about complexion, pigmentation, whatever the case may be. We need to move past that and mature as a nation so that this way we can actually, you understand, unite. Because there's something that, as a so-called Hispanic, you understand, as an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim, there's something that I recognize that a lot of people fail to recognize. I understand that there is no getting out of this captivity without my brother Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and the rest of the tribes. And that if we do not unite, you understand, under our King Yahushua, then we are going to continue to be destroyed inside this captivity. So we better wake the hell up.
Con. I like what he just said. Y'all seen the episodes we have, the hot seat with Sakari, and I know a lot of people be like, I want to get on there. I want to ask some questions. Y'all got him. He on the hot seat. You can ask him anything you want to ask him, but you got to have something to ask him. You got to have some of his material.
And above everything,
hot seats normally work is what happened is they watch your brother's videos. That's how they're able to do what they're doing on the hot seats. They go and watch these brothers' videos and see what they're saying, and then question them about what they're saying, and then compare it to the Bible. But if you ain't watching what they're saying, then there's nothing you can really ask.
You know, so that's 100% it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I could phrase that better. But I do appreciate the platform. You know what I'm saying? I've tuned into you know, 1 or 2 episodes myself. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate what you're doing here. Like I said, we could definitely set up a part 2, whatever the case may be. I guess maybe promote it, you know, build it up. But like I said, make sure that y'all come with it. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting some time, and you're really not about it. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you having me on.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, I liked everything you said except for that last part. He only caught 2 episodes. Y'all heard what this dude just said?
Yo,
I'm going to need you to catch some more.
All right, I'm going to watch some more. Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me, man.
Hey, look, man, we appreciate you coming on here, taking the time, you know what I'm saying, to help edify the nation, you know what I'm saying. Big ups, keep doing what you're doing, and definitely, you got support, definitely. For sure, you know what I'm saying? So with that, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakathum, Yahweh Shemal Atham, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Israel.